Man, I tell you what, guys, if it's one thing, it's always one thing or another, right? Yeah, it looks a little better, maybe. Hold on, I just want to see if it... Apologize, guys. I'm trying to do a quick live stream. Sorry, man. I think we're good. Loud and clear. All right, good, guys. I hope the video's good. I hope the audio's good. Sorry I had to do all this jumping around. Tell you what. I think we're good. Loud and clear. Yep, there we go. All right, sweet. All right, guys, let's do this. Apologize for that. 8-9 minutes in here, past the hour. Look at let's look at E-mini selling off that fade, or fading off that push. So that was from 4180 to 40. Really went up and probably kissed on the candle up to 4200. I really run line charts now because I'm a lot more focused on trend, and a lot of times, honestly, and I think I've said this, but those green and red candles, I tell you what, they make me think that, you know, oh, we're making a move and it's going to continue. The color doesn't mean momentum, right? It doesn't. The color of the candle doesn't mean, you know, bulls are in control, bears are in control, and you know, and all that. And it's just so many fake outs. You know, I'm just looking for. I'm a trend hunter, right? Looking for trends, looking to capitalize. JC, good to see you in here. MZ Tech, good to see you in here. C Bree, good to see you in here, guys. 4 people, I'm 2 of them. Hey, let's do this. All right, JC, when do you think Bitcoin and alts will make a new all-time high? Wow, do you think it is likely to see this happening in May? All-time high? Are you more of a day trading person or swing trading person? Great question. Let's kind of jump in on that. Okay. I really don't think that Bitcoin and alts are going to make a new all-time high. That's where I'm at. Look at crude. And I've kind of painted this before, but let me do this. Let me show you guys. I'm going to try to duplicate this. And I'm just not expecting a new all-time high. If that happens, it's great. Because let me tell you what. Whatever happens, we will be ready. Because that's the beauty. Hold on, let me change my... No, the screen's good. Okay, this is crude. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go to red Bitcoin on the... This would be Gemini, is fine. Doesn't matter. Coinbase, Bitstamp. Doesn't matter. Coinbase, this is 5 minutes. Hold on, guys. 5 minutes. Don't freak out. All right, here we are on the hour. I like the hourly. It's a good kind of nice trending indicator here, as you can see. You know, the beautiful shortfall off this ledge here. I'm sure RSI broke down at the same time. My classic system of break and break, right? Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, I did promise you guys, we're going to cover the Katana system. It's not really a system. It's more of something to watch for. Named it the Katana. Katana? I hesitated a little bit because Suzuki had a car named Katana, and it wasn't great. It wasn't great. And I'm like, Katana. Great. Suzuki had one of those. And if you guys remember back in the 90s, I think? Katana, was it Katana? Wasn't it like a Jeep thing? I don't know. Anyways, it was like Katana, but it does mean power in Japanese, so we're going to go with it. But let me show you, obviously, I see 2 of them right here. And I think with some study and some time, you know, this is something that anybody can develop. The watchful eye for the Katana, because when the Katana appears, it must be acknowledged. And you must take note. If you guys have any other questions or anything, drop them in the chat. Glad to see you in here. But let's get back to JC's question. When do I think Bitcoin all-time? When do you think Bitcoin all-time alts will make any all-time high? The question of when, I know that's what everybody wants to know all the time, right? I do too. I really do. I've been wanting to know that for years, right? But the thing is, this is Bitcoin now on the daily, and now we are on a line chart, right? So you can see, like, this is a kind of double top, but higher high, right? Higher high. This is a massive drop from 69K. Okay. down to 34 down here, and now we're just ranging sideways. What's interesting to me is that once again, I just get vibes from this era, right? This has vibes from this era big time. What we're waiting for is an emergence out, right? A break northward, right? So look at that. Once this breaks, okay, we get above this and that, these MAs, you know, to me, that's a trend break. We move up. However, do not think that Bitcoin and crypto will move up if equities are not. So that's why I live so much in the equities world. Actually, all markets, actually getting into Forex and options too. You know, leave it to me, right? But you know, crypto and equities are completely correlated. Don't let anybody fool you. They're completely tied together. You can see it tick for tick every day and twice on Sunday. And Bitcoin will not go up without the stock market being healthy. But here's the rule. Equities can go up, does not mean Bitcoin goes up. But Bitcoin has to have equities in a position of strength or strengthening, or yes, you could say upward trajectory going up in a upward fashion, I think, for Bitcoin to go up, right? So Bitcoin will not get the green light to move up until equities are moving up or have the green light too. That's just the way it is. I'm very convinced of that. You know, I know that I see all this analysis, not a lot, but when I do go surf the net, you know, you see analysis on, oh, Gene, glad to have you in here, man. Thanks for that. Katana means sword. Chikara means power. That's great. Thanks for letting me know that. We have to change the, because it's not a sword. It's not a sword indicator. When you see it, it's a sign of strength, or that strength is coming. So we're going to have to go with, we're going to change it. Chikara. Yeah, I thought, yeah, we need to get away from Katana because that's reminds me of that Suzuki. Chikara, cool. Well, we will get into that. Back to this. You know, we really need equities to move up. We really do. Let's switch this to a bar chart, and I want to show you. I don't have to read. I won't even. Well, let's recolor because I feel like that, but I'll talk through it. When I you know, when I look at this, I kind of showed you guys what my expectations are for the near term. Really, what my hopeful expectations are, right? And you know, to me, it's in the world of predicting, which is fine. Doing market analysis, doing wave theory, you know, looking at grand cycles, grand structure, all that falls squarely in the camp of being a market analyst. And in that world, in my opinion, that's the world of predictors, right? And it's not a bad thing. So it's not derogatory, okay? They have a lot of value. There's a lot of insight. There's a lot of theory. I have just recently myself, and this for JC, this will help answer that other question. I have moved completely away from that. And I am full steam ahead, launched myself into the world of quantitative algorithmic trading and analysis. So it's all quant based. So it is completely 100% signal driven, setup driven, calculus, statistics, probabilities, back testing. You know, basically, if I want to change the results of my trading, I will have to go change the code, right? And hope that makes sense. So yeah, are you more of a day trading person or swing trader? Well, I'll be honest. Up until late last year, I was a buy and holder or buy and hoper, right? You know, they say like this buy and hold. Well, it's buy and hope, really. You know, and it was, you know, living through dreams and fantasies of great things to come. You know, that song was sung by many. And I was a faithful follower. And I was a believer that somebody knew better than I did. Until about October, November last year, when we missed 2 cycles in a row, 2 massive events. That's when I woke up. I said, no, I'm done. I'm done hoping. I'm done, you know, believing. I want to live in a world where I can build a system or a construct of rules or something that says, when this happens, I do this. If, then, over and over. It's not about hope. It's not about what this guy says. It's simply like, thank you very much. That's great. I hope you're right. Play your game, right? Go play your game and play it well. And I hope you're a winner. I don't want anyone to lose. But it's like, my game has to be, for me, and my future, and what I've noticed in my trading anyways too, is I have to remove myself from the game emotionally. And I've found that by doing that and turning it all over to signals and systems, turning it all over to say, okay, I'm going to let the computer tell me when it's time. I'm going to let my own work, right? My algorithms and code. I'm going to let the computer do that. And so I tell you what, not only has my trading improved, but, and you guys in the Telegram scene, I kind of brag sometimes, but I'm just sharing what's real and what's possible, right? I mean, some of the stuff is awesome. And it's just like, wow, yeah. It's pretty good. I think the system, like I said before, I think it's a pretty good beta right now. But, I do have, still working on it. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I've been working so hard for so many days, and, just working on improvements and developments back. So it's like testing, optimize, tweak, optimize, overlay, trying to overlay stack filters. I'd like some noise cancellation. I'd like some trade execution rules, so that I'm not, so that I'm actually not waiting for like the next signal. I think that could improve the system. And yeah, but anyways, the long and short is, for many years, so here's my progression. Like 5 years ago, right? I was trading options way too much to be trading when I didn't have a freaking clue. My. I was ripping options on my phone on an app, basically like thinking like, oh, watch this, SPY's gonna go up, watch, I got it. Not even, I mean, it's crazy to me now. But I was thinking back, yeah, that's where it came from. And probably where a lot of people are thinking, I'm gonna trade. It's like, hey, figure this out, right? Sitting there trading options on an app, and then after a lot of pain and suffering, I woke up to the fact that I need to learn how to chart. And I went through a lot of processes. I went through a lot of training. I went through a lot of education, and I stare at charts 24 hours a day. Ask my family. No, don't ask, please. But it's I have a love for a fondness for charts. It's a dynamic system, and my love of this comes from my love from calc-based physics, right? So all physics is forces in motion, right? That's it. But it's a dynamic system, and you have forces that are in motion, and they can be angular velocity, linear velocity. You have different so you have the fundamentals of the laws of motion. They all stem from one equation. Here's the secret. So send your kid to engineering school and tell them this one thing. Hey, all you need to know is this one equation. You can figure the rest out. That equation is F equals ma. That's like, I think it's Newton's second law, but that's the root of all. Everything else is a derivation of that. Everything else is either a vector function or some component or construct of that, or it's angular, or it's a combination of angular and linear, which is like Coriolis, right? So it's all, you can bake it all down to F equals ma. Force equals mass times acceleration. So you have force, you have mass, and you have acceleration. And that's really motion, right? And then you just get complicated to the degree to which you want to define something like a system or structure, right? So if you want to define like flight of a bird, so for example, I use that example sometimes. Write the code for a flight of a bird. Well, you just start, right? And you just start, okay, like bird, whatever. Well, think about all the variables, right? You just start thinking about these things that go into it. Anyways, long and short is kind of apply that to markets is kind of my way of approach, right? It's a dynamic system. There's some force, there's mass, there's acceleration. They all work together. How do you figure that out? So that was me. Anyways, the story is I had to go through a lot of pain from not having a freaking clue on trading on an app to even then looking at charts, but being like, what is this, all this stuff? And then, you know, as I got more confident over time, that's how I really grew. And so, yeah, I had a lot of teachers and trainers along the way, and coaches and groups and everything. And but every time I've been in one, and this is like why I'm kind of going on this tangent or this big rant here today, guys, is that, you know, I can be an example of what's possible for anyone, really. You know, if you're curious and interested and you dig in, you know, go learn from as much as you can from people that you find. There is a lot of great value on YouTube, honestly. There's a lot of really good TA stuff on YouTube if you're curious about Fibonacci's or Elliott Wave. I mean, if you're curious about algorithmic trading, like anything you want to learn. Like, I have friends that have learned to weld. I have learned to broadcast on YouTube, learned to do logos, learned to do thumbnails. I knew none of this at the beginning of the year, right? So if you have the desire, the resources are there. So that's my whole thing is, like, you know, as an example of what's possible for anyone, really. As long as you're driven and passionate, it's possible. It's exciting, right? So F equals MA, that's it. Describe it, write it down, works for me. Yep. Desredo, good to see you, man. Let me see. Those cycles, dang it. CM, yeah. Hey, bud. Hey, man. Do you not use candles nearly as much as you? Yeah, I don't. I'm a trend hunter, right? Like, it's my new way. It's like, I want to find a trend and ride it. So look, I want to be in, let's zoom in. Well, first for JC, let's go back to like my grand theory. Sorry guys, I always have a tendency to just be all over the place. So I don't even know, guys. Remember that channel I drew? Let's put that back up here and see where we are. Let's do a parallel line channel. I do parallel lines. Parallel channel, I think it's it, right? Okay, I think it was this. Yep, look. We've not broken down yet. We can still turn. Look, we're just at the bottom. It's a little scary right now, but it's not. If we drop and don't bounce, then I'm worried. But remember, guys, put this on. I am on log, but let's see what it looks like on regular. Look at that. I guess I've been on log. I'd never even really noticed, but look, we are right on the bottom of the channel. We need to turn. I didn't realize how close we were. I had it on log, but look at that. Top to top, midline. Look at the bottom here, midline. Isn't that interesting? Okay. So I believe this channel is very significant, and I believe this channel holds up. If you do the log scale Bitcoin on this, you can drag this all the way back to and it tags the top of the 2013 cycle, right? So there's something to this channel that I believe the market is honoring. And so yeah, I think, you know, let me put my predictor hat on. Predictor hat says this turns, and we come up here, and I told you guys 46 maybe, that was this level. And there's 51 right there, okay? So I want one more shot at this. It's all I'm asking the market for is just one more chance, please. I won't mess it up. Just get me to here, somewhere in here on a turn. But look, we have we'll be watching, right? We see this setup, even in the new system. I'll be ringing the bell hard, guys. Kind of daily, like right here, daily sell signal, right? I don't think we're not on a daily buy signal yet. Let's check it out. Can't be. Nope. Look at that. You guys see that? So the system says you're just still short. Unless you have take rules. We have not signaled long. Look. Long, short, waiting. You don't go long until you get a signal. It's just how it works. Long here, short, long, short, long, short, long. Waiting for long. If we break up through these levels, then we'll flash long. That'll be nice. So what we need to happen, we need to get a confirmed long entry signal here. We need to get a confirmed push up. We need these MAs to twist around like they do here on a reversal. See how these MAs twist? You have to start to get these crosses. We need this down line here to flip green, and then we can move up. But until then, I mean, bears are in control since. That's what I commented in the Telegram. Is, you know, April was supposed to be a good month. If you go listen to all the YouTube predictors, and again, I'm not gonna bash their craft, okay? But I'm just saying, like, they were all saying April is a great month. April's a great month. That's statistically the best month. Okay, go live by that. How'd you do? Not great. Okay, do something else. Okay. So, signals are the way. Absolutely, MZ Tech. That is spot on. Otherwise, you're guessing, and I don't guess anymore. I take signals and setups, and that's it. Let me see. This is the most comments we've ever had, guys. This is kind of cool. Do you believe we should sell in May and go away? I am. If we get that, and we get... Okay, let's just say this. Let's say we get this. And we get that right here. What are you going to do? Because I know what I'm going to do. Buy. Because my grand theory is, I've already showed you guys. But I think alts will do okay here. But there's a good case that we actually need one of these. Okay. So I'm not writing that. I'd rather take all my capital and go trade it. You guys have seen me. I'll go trade the 15-minute crude. It's fine. You know, I'll go do that. Or Forex or anything. I'm not riding that. I'm not sitting in these massive drawdowns. I didn't think, well, I didn't think, I mean, I really didn't, how long have I had the system up? Not since then, right? But I think this is a very likely scenario here. So I'll be see you later here. And then maybe here, right? Alt season, massive alt season, maybe. That's the theory, right? Everybody's predicting. Don't worry, guys, alt season's coming. You know, oh, I've been told, or you know, my sources, or whatever, or like I know. I'm not doing any more of any of that, right? This is my world. Beep bop, beep bop. Look, beep bop, long, short. Okay, my system says you're long on futures from 1105. You're short Bitcoin from 1220, and you are long and strong crude oil from 1115. And you're loving life. That's it. That's it. I pondered that Q. Oh, question. For all holding, and even if they're still red, I know. Honestly, guys, we get back to the levels. I don't care what my PNL is, because I'm all about surviving. It's all about surviving and protecting capital at that point. For me, you have to make your own decision. That's the thing. No one can make it for you. But be thinking about that, because once you're convicted, you got to make sure you do it. Because remember when we had, look, I'm not gonna tell you how you have to be, but remember this, guys. Remember what everybody was saying here at 47K on March 28th. What was everybody in the whole world saying? Oh, we're going up only. This is why. Oh, there were some papers on this stuff. Fidelity. Da 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 da. Oh, it's 100K. We're going back here. This is actually going to go up here now. And da da da. Including me, right? I mean, I wasn't saying that, but I'm like, oh, there's a case of, we cleared these levels. You know, we're up here. Actually, I believe we crossed some MAs. I'm like, man, we're just testing. But what do you know? Equities broke down. Bitcoin broke down. And here we are. Well, I didn't have a system like this, but here, are you going to follow it or not? Are you going to follow the system you built, or are you not going to? I don't do anything without it now. Like I showed you, and a lot more, once you do it, like on low time frames, once you do it for a while, you're like, why would I even start thinking on my own? Because again, if I want to change the outcome, I change the code. Beep bop, that's right. Let's go. Yes, Rambo, protect what you have. Exactly. I mean, unless you love sitting in drawdowns. But why not go short? Let's figure out a way to go short. I know you guys can do it. I did. It's not hard. It's not hard. Go on YouTube and start searching. Figure it out. I want to ride that long, maybe leverage. Look at that. But let's get into what I wanted to show you guys, and I can't go all day because I do have a ton. I always have a ton of work to do now. But yeah, I just need to get back into my mode of my lab, my mad science lab, just trying to make something out of this thing, right? And see if we can do something cool. But anyways, yeah, a lot of work to do. Like I said, I think it's a good beta. It's good beta, but there are a number of things I'm going to be working on until it's right, like, you know, until whatever. But anyways, Brandon, welcome. Better late than ever. What's up? What's up? Hey, you can go short. First thing you should do, go type it in YouTube. Go type it in Google. How to short Bitcoin. Right there. Or send me a DM. Send me a DM. I'll point you. I really don't have time to like train and all that stuff, but like I'll be like, hey, check this out. And then it's up to you, right? It's up to you. But that's how I figured it out. Saw some people on YouTube doing it. Like, I can figure that out. I can do that. I remember sell the news often repeats. Agreed. I know your system's huge ass. Surely in the group of selling off and reselling short your system says, but without it is. Yeah, I'm with you, Seabree. I'm with you. Yeah. That's why I said something like I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Like I'm just not really ready yet. You know, I have some things to do. But you know, somehow, some way, you know, once I'm there, once I figure it out, so that is my logo. Before we get into is it Chikara? Are we doing Chikara now? Is that Gene up there? Blessing us with his knowledge of Japanese language, Gene. Katana means sword, Chikara means power. Oh, hey, yeah, all right, cool. Sweet. Gene, thanks for showing up, man. Appreciate it. Chikara. So, hey, guys, let me show you something that you can do on your own with your charts. The most powerful, in my opinion, signaling. Now, mine hit a little earlier. It's based on a whole different principles, guys. So don't, I'm not gonna, you know, spill the beans too much on that, but, you know, let me show you what, let me take this off real quick, sorry. Okay, I'm going to, and guess what, watch this. No, we need price on there. Let's do this. I'm going to switch back over to line, okay? So not to get too distracted with bars, because bars are, well, they're distracting me, but we'll give it a little more weight. Okay, so that's your average price. This is open, high, low, close for bar, which is the average of the open, the high, the low, the close, all together. So it doesn't show you the wicks, doesn't show you the body, obviously, but it tells you where the midpoint is, and that's really what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is again the daily, right? So we're in a pretty strong downtrend. See how these lines are parallel? We haven't this is not converged yet. Okay, and this is classic TA stuff, guys. I'm not telling you any trade secrets. This isn't any like secret sauce or anything like that. Okay, this is basic TA on MAs. Okay, when you have a reversal, this is the Chikara. We're calling it Chikara. Okay, Chikara it is. Okay, when you have a reversal from an uptrend to a downtrend, you will have this. Always and forever, you always do. You have a crossover. So you have, look at these. This top line is my fast MA. I use EMA. Fast. I use 8. Still secret there. 8, 20, and 34 are very common. Okay? 8, 20, 34, right? So when you have a reversal of trend, you have 8 crosses. Your fastest crosses your medium, and it all crosses your slowest, right? And then you go in the opposite direction. Okay, so let's look at this. And honestly, you should figure out like how to code this like the way I have, or I don't know. I may open up an indicator store. I'm not sure yet, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but anyways. When you have, okay, ready? Here it is. When you have price, and you have fast, and you have medium, and you have the slowest, in that order. Big time Chikara right there. When you have price, and you have fast, and you have medium, and you have slow, big time Chikara right there. This, don't mess with that. When you have a break of that, when price breaks, you're fast. That's your first warning. Your medium, your second warning. Your slowest, it's your third warning. Chikara's coming. Don't be wrong. Don't be wrong-sided, guys. Look, I'm giving you guys so much alpha here. I'm telling you, like, if there was one thing that I could ever teach you, ever, that you say, you know what, there was this guy on YouTube, you know, many years ago. There's a guy on YouTube. He told me one thing. He taught me the Chikara system, and I'll never forget it, because it just holds true. Look, when you get it, it doesn't mean that you can predict how far it's going to go. But look, see that? What's going on there? I mean, it's choppy, right? It's noisy. But look, once you get that, what is that? Chikara. When does it end? Broke the fast, broke the medium, broke the slow. Done. Now what do I have? Uh-oh. My ribbon turned around. What do you have? Price, fast, medium, slow. There. See it? Yeah. This radio, I think you can code the signal. I can help you with it too. It's easy. Just research how to change color filters, how to modify your color based on whatever you want. It's just a color filter. And so the color of the line, when you set it, equals color filter. Call it anything you want. Just call it like MA color filter or something. And then before that line, when you're plotting the MA, you say MA color filter equals, and then you tell it like green if that, red if that, or NA. It's simple. If you need help, just shoot me a DM in Telegram, and I'm glad to help you out on how to color that. It's cool. It really helps to, trains the eye, really, because then you see, like, you really should be long biased here in all of your trades. You should really be short biased here in all your trades, right? That's really what that is. So that is the Chikara. The Chikara. Sweet. You got it. Yeah, I agree. 1 hour is good. 1 hour is great. But I remember I told you guys last time on live stream that I deleted, and this one probably gets deleted too, by the way. Probably 24 hours up, and that's it. I gotta kill this stuff, guys. Oh, private stuff. Look for, there's an indicator called ATR, and what that helps you do is to understand like how much the market's moving per candle, right? So if there's not enough range, like let's go to crude, we could go to crude, for example. I showed this to you guys. I showed this to you guys last time. Let's go to my large. Let's go to crude. See if I can get the ATR up. I'll show you guys. You don't want to trade crude in a low range market. It won't move enough. Bitcoin's the same way. Leverage Bitcoin, because there's a pretty healthy cost associated with the fees, and you have to be directionally correct. Because if you start getting it wrong, then you're gonna have drawdowns and you'll spin your account downwards, right? Especially with leverage. So you have to make sure that it's the highest of all quality setups before you take. That's the entire like the secret to it, really. You have to wait until it's absolutely clear that you're going the highest probability, right? And then you can jump on board. But what's the name of the indicator? Check it out. It's ATR. Average true range. Let me pull it up. And it's a standard. It's on. Let's blast this stuff. Hold on. some other creations on here, which is why the Jurassic Park logo is, you know, we can create an island, create an island of these dinosaurs, right? Well, really not dinosaurs, kind of beasts or monsters, right? Or, you know, whatever. I don't know. I just thought it was cute, guys. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you guys. What I promised you guys in the Telegram. My big reveal was. You know, I think this it goes beyond just a single indicator or a strategy or a algorithm. You know, I really do. I think that because there are other ways to look at the markets, and so, you know, I'm working on an expansion from just one algorithm that's really good to multiple. That's the big reveal, guys. That's why I'm working so hard. Just crazy. I'm serious. Up till 3:30, up to 7. What is this? What in the world is this? Anyways, back to this. Okay, check it out. Let's go look at 5-minute crude. Let's just say we're going to trade crude on a 5-minute. Because you can. There's enough ATR, definitely, to trade crude on the 5-minute. Because there's intrinsic leverage baked inside of futures product, right? So it's about 10 to 1. So you're trading about a 10 to 1 leverage. Be like trading Bitcoin 10 to 1. So yeah, you can get a move in crude that will take care of you in a 5-minute environment. However, it needs to be large enough for the time frame. So what you do, look, see this low range stuff? You are not gonna do well trading this low range ATR. Okay, so I would tell you this: stay away from this. Hold on, let me grab it. See how we drop down? Okay, so down below some level in here. Let's call it there. And there. Do not I mean, yeah, you're not that was because you popped. But look, what do you have? Oh, what's that? Is that a Chikara? I think it is. Oh, what's that? Oh, is that a perfect long entry for you guys? It is. Man, I'm giving you all the tools here, but that's it. That's it. Look at that. Like I said, you've learned one thing. The Chikara, not Katana. We're not doing that anymore. Katana means sword. Should have known that. Wasn't there a Suzuki Katana though? I think there was. Was that the one that was like a little Jeep that rolled over all the time and had like recalls and stuff? It was like a real small Jeep. But anyways, like don't trade this range stuff, guys. Don't trade this low range. Look, okay, zoom out. All right, let's get back to it. Zoom out. Look, you trade this. Trade this stuff. Look, so here's the deal. Crude futures, 5-minute chart. Here's 10 cents. Okay. So crude trades about $105. Let's call it $100. Make it easy. So $1 is 1%, and 10 cents is 0.1%. Okay. So you're having a 0.1% move per candle. Well, it's not enough range, candle to candle, to really. I mean, you need to basically there's a certain threshold, right, where you're like, I need this market's not moving enough to really be successful. That's what you learn over time. But I would tell you one thing: stay away from these low range stuff. It's like trading these futures products at night. Look, this was probably what? Yep, look at that. 6 p.m. to midnight every night. Look at 6 p.m. to midnight. That's why it does pick up at midnight. I think it's because it's around the world. But look, 6 p.m. to midnight, 6 p.m. to midnight. Yes, you can continue a trend, but you're not going to get high quality signals in that environment. So all you do is don't trade. I mean, if you're in a position and there's no reason to get out, it's fine. But let's look at last night, remember? So I was up late. I was long crude. Was that long crude, long Bitcoin, right? Look at that. I'm riding along, guys. I think I got out up here. Yeah, we're good. We're just going to sit in this one. Same with Bitcoin. We're just long. There's no reason. Nothing's telling me to get out. Typo ATR. Do you use volume with this? No, I don't. That is a good point, though. Volume is important. ATR, though, if you think about it, it is sort of a derivative product of volume, right? Because how can I get range in a candle? You have to have volume, right? Now you could argue that if all the volume is 1, then you can have a low volume, high range, right? There's a lot to that. There's a lot. Start thinking through that. Start thinking through what makes a candle significant in size and scale, right? Well, volume, but what if all the volume's the same side? There's no sellers, there's only buyers. Then it's not going to take a lot of volume to make a candle. So yes, that's a great question. That's a great point. Oh, MZ Tech nails me with the D2, with the truth. Suzuki Samurai, that's right. I swear there was a katana though. I'm gonna stick to that. There was a katana something. Was it a katana? I don't know. Whatever. Or we can get past it. Range is important, but yes, I agree. Volume is another big one. So you look at crew just rallying off this 34. Isn't that interesting? You see this over and over again. Look, came down here, kissed 34, and boom. 5 minute, right? Oh no, get out. Nope. What is your condition? Says, nope. We do longs, we're doing longs, we're doing longs. Until we go short, we're doing longs. Beep. By the 34. Guys, this move right here. That's a huge move. You guys want to know? You guys want to know? That right there is a dollar move in crude. That's a 10% gain. It's a 10% move. Right there. On that little teeny piece. In the chart, look. That's why when you get into like Forex and futures and stuff, it's cool. Motorcycle named Katana. Yes. Yes. That's right. I remember the Katana. I thought it was the Jeep thing. You guys remember that Jeep, right? It was the Suzuki Samurai, I think. The one that was really small and it would like flip over all the time. It was like a box. It was cool. But anyways, I digress. Hope you guys are doing good. Really want to see this market turn. Let's go back to our 3-pack. Wow. Okay. Whoa. No. Okay, guys. Nice. All right. That's what you want to see. Look at that, starting out 5 minute. Boom. Chikara. Working on it here in Bitcoin. All right, sweet. So I'm not sure if FOMC is going on right now. It is 2:50 Eastern. I'm not sure if they're releasing. I don't really tune into that stuff, guys. I'm charts only. Algos and charts. I don't care about much else, honestly. So really, if you, yeah, I think that, so obviously there's some pre-news here. This is 1250 on the S&P. That was a move, and then we actually had a sell-off event, and then pow. So it'll be interesting. Alpha indicator. I know. It's one of the best. That's why I could share it with you guys. It's not what my system is about. Don't worry, I'm not like spilling the beans, but if you hadn't learned this before, like I learned this a long time ago, and from another guy, one of my education processes, and I kind of went away from it because, you know, me and my love of RSI, trying to break all that stuff, and then, you know, recently I kind of came back to it and was like, let's go back to because RSI is a way of faking you out. RSI has a good hit rate, but it's not its quality. That was my issue, really, honestly. Why I started like, you know, we gotta do something else. Then when I kind of broke through on the code part too, then I was like, I'm good. But you know, RSI can have these mid-range fake outs, and it kind of signals that you're gonna break down, but it doesn't mean you're gonna break down. Right. So like, it doesn't mean just because your strength is low, doesn't mean like you're gonna stop the uptrend. So that was my kind of process through all that. Was Forex? Yeah, I do. I recommend trading Forex. I have not done it, but I can show you. Let's take a look at this. Well, no, that's a lot of work on the screen stuff, but yeah, Forex is it's a globally traded market, highly liquid. So you can get some of the the products like Euro, USD, British pound, dollar, Japanese yen, Australian dollar, you know, those products. It's just a really highly liquid market that moves, and it's traded globally, and it's traded around the clock. So a lot of quant traders, a lot of quants like Forex of because of that, right? You have liquidity and you have accessibility. And I believe, and don't quote me on this, but I believe margin is unlimited based on your broker requirements. So basically, you can lever up as high as you want. So if you can find or build a system that is very successful and you trust, if you can do that, then Forex is your game. Yeah, okay. I'm like opening my heart to you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm tired. Time frame relationships. Yeah. So here's what I would tell you. You need to think about times as like levels. Say like you're stacking like chessboards up, right? So like, I made the best analogy, but let's just run with it. So the highest time frame moves the slowest, right? Say that's daily. And then you have the level lower, it's moving like, say it's 4 hour, 1 hour, whatever. It moves faster. Then you have 15 minute, and then you have 5 minute. Well, 5 minute will, oh, the other thing is really when you stop and think about it like this, it all makes sense. So on average, no matter what time frame you're on, like you could get like a setup. A setup would last 12 candles on average, right? It's a bell curve. Sometimes it's really fast, sometimes it's like really long. But on average, it's about 12. So every 12, it's like kind of a cycle, right? So if you think about it like that, right? So what does that mean? Well, you're 5 minute, or maybe you're 2 minute. You can do 2 minute if you have ATR, if you have the range, right? You can do it. You're moving pretty fast though, and make sure you catch it because it will cycle on you. But so you have to make sure you can stay with it. But I would say that think about it like, so the fastest moves really fast and the slowest moves X times slower based on the multiple of the time frame. So think about it like this. 5 minute goes into 60 12 times, right? So the 5 minute moves 12 times faster than the 60. So you could possibly have like 12 different like long, short, long, short, long, short, right? Think about it like that. You have like 12 different events like that in your mind. Look at Bitcoin, man. 39.6, sweet. All right, guys, are we breaking out? What I want to know. Anyways, let me finish my story on the time frame thing, right? Sorry, guys, I just get too easily distracted. All right, so we're done with the ATR. You guys got that. Range is up. Cool. Okay, so basically, you got to think about your time frames like that. Think about like, obviously my daily, my weekly. However, the other important thing, or at least that I kind of have come to, is the daily. So like the higher the time frame, the stronger it is, right? So if you have a weekly signal, it sort of is the macro current direction or the macro wind direction. But within that current direction, you can have levels below you that oscillate up and down, up and down, up and down. So you can go up and down, up and down, up and down, right? But as you move up levels in your time frame, then you're going to need to kind of level up and level up and level up. So what I mean by that is you have this 5 minute back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Well, the 5 minute has to flip the 15 minute. The 15 minute has to flip the 30. The 30 has to flip the hour. Hour has to flip the 4. The 4 has to flip the day. However, when you do that, those signals are the strongest. So as you flip your days, because then you'll be under that period, right? On average, and normally you'll be in that period, or those conditions will last for a longer time frame, right? So the higher you are, the stronger it is, and the harder it is to flip, right? But the stronger it is, and the longer it lasts, right? Typically, this is all based on statistics, right? It's not always right because everything's a bell curve. You have outliers and everything. But anyways, so think about it like that, right? So think about it like the 5 minute. So okay, let's flip a short. Let's flip this Bitcoin short to long. So what is it? I've mentioned this a little bit, but what is it going to look like? The only way to do that. So let's start with, you have all conditions red, from daily to 5 minute. Everything's red. It's a perfect short, going short. Everybody's all systems short, right? We're going to 40. I know, let's break it. I think let's look at a breakout. Anyways, so when you flip your low time frame, you have to ladder up, right? So you watch, like if you're trading a higher time frame, you need to be watching the lower time frame to see it coming at you, right? It's your early warning, it's your lower. However, it's much noisier. So that's the trade-off. You can get, say you're 15 minutes short, right? Your 5 minute flips long does not mean your 15 minutes going to flip long, because it can go long and flip back short. It's long and flip short, but finally, when it breaks long enough, this flips long. Then that has to flip 30. That has to flip. So think of it as like a staggered system. Everything's related to each other. Everything depends on each other. Once you start thinking that way, I think a lot of this stuff makes sense. Well, guys, are we breaking out today? It would be sweet, wouldn't it? I mean, I haven't really been paying attention in all this. It's been good because I've been so, so deep in the world. I haven't even really been trading, honestly. I mean, I've taken some, but not really fully active yet. I'm working on, the build. And so, I need to test it. And we'll see. I like it though. So far, it's cool. It's cool. It's good. Yes. Cool. Destrato, thanks. That's how I see it, man. And but yeah, that's your observation. Good. It's really just after you stare at charts for so long, and that's what happened to me when I was trying to when I was writing the code for my gold. I was trading gold futures. This is probably 3 years ago. This is kind of like like aha, right? I was just like, man, if I could get this, if I could solve this piece, right? Then it's like, so yeah, we'll see. Anyways, kind of figured that out, but I was basically like the fundamentals, and that's when I was like moving averages and RSI. And I'm like, every time I see this, it does that, or high probability. But just from staring at ticks and markets and candles all the time, you just pick up on these things. There's like these observations that you're like, okay, 5 minutes noisy. And what you can do, and no secret here, but take your chart and you can do like a top bottom overlay or whatever. Do like a top and bottom. See, like, compare this period. Okay, like for example, this is a 5 minute Bitcoin chart, right? I don't like this. I mean, it's at least sit long, but don't like, oh no, I'm gonna take here, get in here, get out here, get in here. It's not the way to play. You'll get wrecked. If you try to outrun your ability, you will get absolutely wrecked. Okay, that's when I talk about like make sure that the you have enough range. But if you're trying to peg every top and like you will actually lose money. Okay, there's a certain level of action that you need. Now I think you can zoom way down, but you have to have range. You have to have this thing has to move. Anyways, what I would do is like look at this 5 minute, compare it to like a 15 minute, and then be like, this 15 minute did this, 5 minute did this. So it was here's my faster time frame, here's my slower time frame. Do that. Really helpful. This is good, guys. Take a peek. Not yet. I don't want to tease you guys, but it's coming. We're gonna flip. It's gonna flip close. We do have to get a candle close though. Zoom out. Exactly. Yeah. Sideways grind. Love the color revenue indicator. So cool. Yeah. Thanks, guys. But yeah, you'll go broke trading chop. Trust me. Trust me. Don't worry, it's all simulated, right? Because I have to test this. I'm testing everything. I'm trying to push things to the limit until I break because I want to find the limit. That's that's the goal. I mean, you can't find the limits of what's possible and what a system can do until you break it, right? So even if it's running well, you have to juice it. You have to take it to Mach 6, Mach 8, you know, to see where it all falls apart. You know, that's why like space shuttle launches, you know, that blow up, unfortunately, or just experiments that fail. In science, pure science, think about it. Experiments that fail, actually experiments don't fail because they give you all sorts of information. They validate, think about it, right? Like, it's not a failed experiment. You just found out that didn't work. If you think about it like that, you're like, oh, I just found out it didn't work. It's not a failed experiment. Because your experiment was attempting to test certain theories of parameters or variables, right? And you're like, okay, that's too far. That's too hard. Can I drive my car 200 miles an hour? I have not tested the upper limit of my car. I did get my car when I had a car. I got it to like 127. No, censored. Don't say that stuff. I've never exceeded the speed limit, guys. You know me. Why would I do that? That's crazy. You guys are crazy. Sorry, I'm a little delirious here too, guys. All right, I like that. I'm doing trend breaks. This candle we need to close. We need to close here. All right, that's how I look at it. Let's just do like classic stuff, right? Okay. And then, it's 2. Well, I gotta get back to it, guys. Look, there. Okay, watch these levels. Daily pivot. See that? That's important. Look, right there. There. It would be beautiful to get a close above 39.7. Really, if we close above 40, it'd be beautiful. Really. So this to me is an extra. We're at it, right? We're getting rejected off of it just a little bit. Not surprising. Not surprising at all. On the daily, we're hitting this 20 MA. And again, this is on open, high, low, close, and my MA settings are was 20. It's fine. Open, high, low, close, right? A lot of people do close, but I do like open, high, low, close because again, same reason why I like bar or line charts now is because I mean like this it's great. This is a red candle, that's a green candle, but I'm not a candle guy, right? There are like traders that are big time, you know, and there's some stuff that I know about that basically is like bullish engulfing, signals for that. It's all part of the game, guys. It's all, you know what the game is? Is trying to ascertain the highest probability of what's coming next. That's it. There's no system that can predict. No such thing. Well, I won't tell you who, but you know, people that I know. What does your system say the Dow's could do next? My system doesn't care what the Dow does next. My system just wants the Dow to move, because I'll get it, right? No one has a system that predicts, guys. I mean, I can tell you what the highest probability is, but it doesn't predict. There's no system that says, well, my system, you know, this Bitcoin should be at 46,000 tomorrow. Like, don't listen to that garbage, guys. All right, now we're just getting honest. Cool, yes. Hey, well, good luck, man. Disfredo, good luck, do it. And you know what? Paper trade. Guys, I do a ton of it. And people that I showed like, why are you not trading for real? I'm like, hold on. Let's chill out because I want to confirm before we just start launching nukes, right? It's like, because you learn a ton in the trade environment. And real is not the same. Once it's real, it's different. So you better have your emotions under control because if they do pop up for whatever reason and you're trading real, it's gonna mess with you. Make sure that you are very, very, very versed in your paper system and just run it, and you will learn, and over time, I promise you the light bulb turns on. I promise you. It did for me, honestly. It's crazy. I was like, what? Okay. I don't do that anymore. Why would I do that? That's how you get wrecked. I just do that. All of a sudden you're like, so don't do that anymore. Oh, just do that. Easy. Cool. Just right, yeah. Learn to trade shorts, man. Just same as taking a long. let's trade 15 minutes short just for, let's trade the 15-minute candle. What would we do here, guys? Just pretend like, no system, no signals, we don't need it. It's classic. Well, this is really, looking really tight together. Spread. Look like a breakout. Okay, I'm me. Short. I'm short. When do I get back? When do I get? Oh, we're coming back. We broke through. We broke through. We broke through. We broke through. Out. Oh wait. Oh, look at these all spread together. Spread together. Spread together. Spread together. Oh, look at that. What's that? A Chikara. So I'm Chikara long. Well, not really, because I probably got out here. Chikara long off this bounce. Maybe here. And over here. Look, I'm still up. Still up. So I'm getting this, guys. 38.9. 39. That's a $1,000 move. Oh, I missed that. I thought this was good last night. I kind of brag posted my stats. Well, that's what happens. Like when you're not watching it, I'm just doing so much dev stuff that I'm just like, I'll get to you. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. Right. Just wait until I come for you. I'll get every move. Once I'm done, once I get things going, I'm just sit back and be like, long, short. Hey babe, you want to go to lunch? Anywhere you want to go? That's my goal. Jurassic Park, guys. Building monsters on the island. Cool, huh? Told you my creative juices have never flown so strong. Who's still here? Yes, that's the goal. Honestly, Brandon, I kind of wrote you guys out of my heart, but I had to make a decision last November that I had to swim out to the boat. And I couldn't wait around anymore. Couldn't wait for somebody or anybody to say that they knew, and I had to learn to do it myself. And so, you know, it was then in November I decided I'm going up only, and that means I started a YouTube channel. My Twitter is 80 followers. My YouTube channel's got about 20 views a video. Pretty proud of that. But I just want to help people because I'm on a mission, and I want to help people. I want to help people learn because I love to teach, and I love to help people, and I love to let people go on. I always have since my early days, college, teaching dynamics and physics and stuff. You know, just like, but it was like, okay, so I would run. Now we're getting way out of here, guys, but it's fun. I would run a special class through the Engineering Learning Center, and I had special topics, dynamics, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I also had 3 jobs, taking 18 credits, right? Okay, guys? Like, yes, this is possible. But also helping people, right? And let me tell you what. And yes, I did a lot of homework for a lot of people. Yes, whatever. A lot of people came there, just give you the answer, right? But it was the people that truly wanted to learn that I really connected with. Because I was just absolutely fascinated by, and I still am, I just totally geek out on it. Like everything's a dynamic system, right? Wheels move, wheels in motion, forces in motion. Everything is forces in motion. And you see it everywhere. I just got so just fascinated by how simple it was. The simplicity of forces in motion. It all goes back to one equation, F equals ma. That's it. You can use calculus to derive the rest of it. I can do it for you. It's easy. So there you go, guys. You gotta make your goals. You gotta go for it. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet either. You know, but I did decide to swim out to my own mountain ship. I can't wait for the ship to come to shore because I don't know if it is or not. And you know what? That's just waiting for something else to happen. And I needed to do it for myself. And that's when I got deep. There's 40K. 40K. We just broke it, guys. 40, 30. All right. Just broke 40. Booyah. Yeah. So basically, you know, that's when it's like, dude, learn to code. I didn't know how to code until I did. It's a language just like anything else. You can learn it. Start with the basics. Start with, okay, take this, divide by that, plot that. Okay. Now add this to it. Oh, that's how that works? Okay. Now change the color of that. Now change the thickness. Now plot a label up there. Now, right? Like, once you start, the beauty of it is it all builds on itself. So once you learn something, like now, honestly, I'm like, I could probably code any idea, but I'm just like, oh, okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Like some of these guys on YouTube that you're like, huh, how'd they, wow, they're quick. Well, you know, they learned it too. That's my advice, guys. If you want to, because coding and thinking like an algorithm and thinking like a bot has definitely made me a much better trader, because I no longer think what I think. I no longer would ever take action based on what I think, right? Because there's no reason to. So that's it. So without further ado, I think we're cool. Unless you guys have anything else in the chat. I'm just looking over here. Hope you're doing good, guys. I think let me predict, but you know, this could be the start of something. Let's look at futures. I would like to see. Look at that. You tell me these aren't connected? Give me a freaking break. Look at that. 130 bottom on the nose for both Bitcoin and futures. Exactly right on time. It's a 5-minute chart, doesn't lie. And it's been what? Up only since. Both markets, same time. It turned on. One does not move without the other. Look. Look at this. Oh, that was a sell signal. That was this morning. Yep. This morning was everything was a sell signal, but then we got a reversal. And look. What was this? Sell signal. A little different profile. Huh. Cool. But yeah, guys, it's let's zoom out. I want to look at the kind of a higher time frame equities market real quick. And let's look at the daily structure on it. Because what's going on is we're getting up in this little, I call it like a cloud area, but so see how we flip that and then that. So that's like obviously short conditions, right? We've got a, like we did here middle April last month. We've got to break through, but we've got to be able to sustain. So we've got a long way to go. I didn't realize the S&P made a new low here. Did you guys? I have not looked. I don't really look at charts much anymore. To be honest. Let's look at the Dow Jones, because do you guys remember the we busted through that. Look at that. Are you guys catching that? Yeah, I just read out 820.34. You got it, man. Fed raised 0.5%. That's baked in. Green light, guys. Okay. Guys, the massive rallies, even in the Dow, or what was it, previous kind of blow-offs, we're into a rising price environment. The crash did not occur until after the rates were risen. Okay, so there's not like when rates are coming, if the market has confidence that they know what to expect in the future, boom, risk on. Just like here. Oh, we're getting 5%. Thank you. We're good. Okay, lock that in. Risk on. Let's go. Break trend. Look at that. But this is again the Dow Jones. Dow Jones on. Remember, I saw this blue zone back here. I thought we'd bounce up that, but we came down further. That was on 29th of April. Wow, we made a higher low here on the Dow. The S&P made a new low. That's interesting. But yeah, look at that. Look at this massive candle. 2.25% on the Dow in one day is a huge day. Right now we had an equivalent red day 2 days ago, 3 days ago. But it's that's a massive range bar. That's a massive move. Yes. Down before a pump? Yep. Yeah, totally common. I agree. Totally common. A lot of times you get like the pre-move, and then the other move is opposite to it. Like I was talking about this morning. Like, and whether that's like, I don't know what I wrote exactly, but I think maybe I deleted it because I didn't want to like predict too much. Basically, it was like, guys, I think we fade out until we get the FOMC and then we pop. And that's just what happened, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, okay, coming back through here, we've got to flip this. But what does it take to flip it, right? You have to have price action. So like it's a lagging indicator, right? If you guys have seen my signals, they are faster than the MAs. The MAs are a kind of confirmation, okay? But my system is not entirely MA based. So yeah. So like, look at this chop, man. You think you can be successful here? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh yeah. Go trade the 15-minute, 1 hour. You catch all this. Catch probably that wick down and whip back up. These are huge moves, guys. It's fun, isn't it? Fun. So we didn't come down here and bounce on the. We did come to the 786. That's a big move down. I'm just like sitting here like, wow, right? Wow. Wow. Let's go back to futures on S&P. Because I really want to see this new low. It's interesting. So what would you guys have this as? Is this over? Let's do a little bit of analysis, and then I do have to grind and grind and grind. I gotta cut you guys loose. But if you stayed this long, there's a special surprise. Not a special surprise. Just kidding. ABC, I would not put this as A because look at that. That's a low. So like that can't be that. So like it's gotta be that. So here's the thing. And not all corrections are ABC. I get that. XWXY, all that other crap, right? But one, you gotta be able to count 5 and C. That's my one rule, and this is daily. So if we get it, then I'll feel confident. Let's get it. Okay. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's put this as blue. We can see it. Now let's do pink. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to be able to count 5 and C, right? Let's try it. Okay, that starts there, obviously. Okay. So let me turn off this guy right here. And I'm gonna need 1, 2. I see it. Maybe. I would put that there. I mean, you could draw it up here. That's sort of. That's a small one. I just need a place where it reversed up, right? And again, this is daily, so it's honorable. There's like there, maybe there. Maybe there. Maybe. That seems a little better to me. But like, because then it's like this came up that high. Like that's funky. Watch. Here's how I would draw it. 1 is kind of big. But then again, 1's big, it's fine. Doesn't need to be. I think it's just 3 can't be the smallest. This is funky, but it works. I can get behind this. It's, like I said, that's funky. And, you know, Elliott Wave guys, right? Oh, well, let me redraw this. Let me redraw this so it makes sense. That. Look at that. See, there's my 1 through 5. We're done. Actually, I get behind that too. 1, 2, long, 3, 4, 5. And maybe it's, you kind of run through these Elliott Wave scenarios, right? You're like, that I don't validate any rules this way. Look how interesting this is. 1 kiss, 4 kiss. Look at that. I don't think there's overlap. Maybe a teeny bit, but not much. I'd count it. I'd consider this good wave. Good wave count. 1, back up for 2, long 3, nice 4, long 5. Which 5 usually you get like nice length on the 5, not just super short squatty. All right, so there you have it. I can officially count 5 waves in C on the ABC of the E-minis, S&P. I could say, you could check a box and say that this is now enough. That's what I would say. Like, this is enough to satisfy a turn and a correction. I can draw an ABC. I can draw 5 waves in C on the C leg on the daily. I'm not trying to cheat. Go the 1 hour, right? That's where you start cheating. It's significant. This would be sufficient. Doesn't mean, right? Doesn't mean this is the way. That's the thing with Elliott Wave. That's why I don't really even care about Elliott Wave much, unless like the basics, right? Just like this, where it's like, you know, oh, okay, I see ABC, or like on an uptrend. I'm like, guys, I'm pretty sure we're in wave 5 here. Be careful. That kind of stuff. It's not my go-to, as you know, but like for structure, I can see that. So it's promising. And then let's see, let's add the old trusty RSI. Now, did you guys know that if you modify these settings and save them, it'll save them as your default? Another tip. Actually, I didn't change some of the stuff. Well, let me blast this one because I have this one. Remember my old ways of doing it would be, now this is kind of fast, slow, whatever. I kind of have a little band here now, but we went from period of high to low, and this is really this is 65.35. I could actually get pan 16.40, but see how like overbought, oversold, maybe overbought, but not quite. Didn't quite get there. Made a turn before we got there, and then didn't quite get down here below it. But it doesn't mean it have to, right? So break and break. So what I'd be looking for in the old ways, the old ways. No, hold on, it's on 8. No, it's on 14. I would trust. Let's go to 9. Watch this, guys. So I like 9 better. See that? Oh, look. I just got us above. No, but I was running 9 for a long time. 9 is kind of my go-to. So check this out. See that? We're up. That's a confirmed poke out. Okay. For me, that's confirmed poke out right there. And I like it. That. And then we're going to have to cross these MAs and turn them up, though. Or else this is all for naught. Like when they were blasting away from the Death Star with Leia, remember? They were like, hope that old man got the tractor beam under control, or this is going to be a real short trip. Okay, Chewie hit it. Remember that? I've watched Star Wars like a million times, guys. Don't worry. All right, now we're just nerding out. Time to shut her down. Okay, common. Man's Whiplash, Trader Buzz. Shorts covering. Yep. Oh, yeah. Better. Why not get long? Trend is big indicator. Yes. Oh, yeah. Trend is your friend until the end. Forever and ever. Looks right. I like wave tool. Cool, guys. Well, hey, listen. Hope you enjoyed it. More to come. I'm not going to be doing a lot of videos until I kind of have a lot of this work behind me. And I'm not sure when that's going to end. So I apologize. I'm with you in Telegram. We're here together. I think on the macro sense, guys, Bitcoin, if we can find a way, and we are finding a way today, that's kind of exciting, right? Bitcoin's at 40K. I mean, nice green candle today. We needed it, though, didn't we? That parallel channel right on the bottom. We had to have it. If we had a big red candle, I'd be worried. I honestly would. Like, is it parallel channel breakdown? I just would not want to see that. Nice green day. I don't know what alts are doing. I'm sure they're green with Bitcoin. Wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin leading for a day or two. Let alts catch up. But we'll get in all that. Cool. Well, hope you enjoyed it, guys. This is not going to be up forever. I'm going to delete it again like I did last time. And maybe 12 or 24 hours. Just blast it. Hope you enjoyed it. See you guys in Telegram. Take care. And as always, be cool. Be good. Thanks for the alpha. You bet. Glad to be here. Glad to help people. Do what I can. All right, guys. See you next time.